it's a lie. It's not gonna work. Kinky and has curls and curls. It curls around itself and always touching your hair, always wanting to comb your hair, always wanting to style your hair. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aisha, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I grew my hair in 2 years. In 2 years. 2 years, guys. 2 years is a lot. Oh my god, 2 years is like, this is 2 years of growth, guys. This is a lot for me. This is a lot for me. So let's just jump right into this video. So I know you have your faves. I've told you how they grew their hair to waist length to mid back. I'm just here to share with you practical things that I did that helped me grow my hair in the space of 2 years. So first things first, hair growth is more about length retention than anything. It is not about products. It is not about products. Products assist in hair growth, but hair growth is not just about products. You cannot just say you want to grow your hair with a particular product because XYZ told you they grow their hair to waist length with this particular product. You want to just buy that product and use that product and expect your hair to grow to waist length in space of 2 minutes. It's not possible, and probably you're not even watching the entire video because XYZ is telling you all the other things that they did that grew their hair together with that product. You're not listening. You're just looking at the product and saying, no, XYZ said she grew her hair to waist length with this product. I'm going to the market to go and purchase that product, and that product should grow my hair in the space of so and so months. It's a lie. It's not gonna work. Only products, let me say that, only products will not grow your hair. You have to have a set of consistent practices, healthy hair practices that you do consistently. Those are the things that are going to grow your hair. So first things first, hair growth is about length retention. So how did I retain length in my hair? You asked right. No matter what you do to your hair, if you are not retaining length, you are not going to see visible growth, or rather this growth is not going to translate into length retention. You're not going to see length in your hair because probably it's breaking off at the end. So when people keep telling me my hair is not growing, my hair is not growing, my hair is not growing, it is growing. Hair grows at an average of half an inch every month. So your hair is constantly growing, except you have a condition that will not allow your hair to grow, or you're taking some drugs that are hindering your hair growth or causing your hair to fall off, or you're a cancer patient that is on chemotherapy drugs and all of that, but you're not sick, you're okay. Your hair should grow half an inch every month. On the average, it may grow more than that, it may grow less than that, but on the average your hair should grow half an inch every month. So if this hair is growing half an inch every month and it's not translating into longer hair, it means something is wrong. It means that hair is probably breaking off at the tips. You're growing hair, your hair is growing from the roots, it's growing from your scalp, but you're not retaining that length, and that is very, very important for you to grow your hair. Length retention. The easiest way I retain length, the simplest way you also can retain length is to leave your hair alone. Leave your hair alone. I don't mean leave your hair alone, put your hair in a particular hairstyle and forget about your hair and just dump your hair, but I'm talking about protective hair styling. This is one way you can leave your hair alone and remove yourself from this hands in the hair syndrome. Hands in the hair syndrome, always touching your hair, always wanting to comb your hair, always wanting to style your hair. Sister, no, that's not going to work. Put your hair in a protective hairstyle, and when I mean protective hairstyle, look for a hairstyle that works best for you. Probably you're not the type that likes to wear braids. Probably you're the wig type. Put your hair in an all back cornrow, wear your wigs. Get a particular protective hairstyle that you love, that will work for you. I used to love, I've not done it in a while now, I think in maybe almost a year, I used to love yarn braids. I used to wear a lot of yarn wool protective hairstyle, and I'll keep that for a month and I won't touch my hair. The only thing I'll do is properly moisturize my hair in between, but I put my hair in those protective hairstyle and I leave it alone. Another hairstyle I used to love, because I transitioned, another hairstyle I used to love is twist and braids. I wear my hair in twist and braids almost throughout my transitioning period. You always catch me on, because the hair has two textures. I don't like wearing it out. I can't even wear it out like this unless I want to do maybe a twist out, which I did once in a while. You always catch me in a twist or a braid. I'm just using my own hair to twist. I'm not even adding any extensions, just my hair. I'm twisting and braiding my hair. So protective hairstyle is one beautiful, easy way to grow your hair, guys. You know this thing they call undergrowth? I know some people don't even know what it was, because when I was relaxed, I didn't even know what undergrowth meant, and I used it a lot. I'm going to go and retouch my hair because it has undergrowth. I'm going to go and retouch my hair undergrowth. What is that undergrowth? A lot of us don't even know what it is. Undergrowth is new growth, meaning your hair is growing. If you put your hair in a particular protective hairstyle, probably you made braids and it was tight when you made it, and after 3 weeks it's loose already. What did you think happened? Forgive me, but I didn't know that it was my hair that was growing like 3 years ago. No, I just thought, the hair is getting old, the hair is old. I didn't pay attention to my hair. I didn't care. So I'm like, the hair is getting old, and that's all. But that is your hair growing. That is new growth, and you have to be able to translate that new growth into longer hair, and you will do that very well if you put your hair in a protective hairstyle. So please put your hair in a protective hairstyle. Another thing, or the second thing that helped grow my hair, was I had a good hair care routine. You need a good hair care routine. When I spoke to the first lady I spoke to that was going to help me grow my hair when I was ready to transition, she told me, first things first, you need to have a good hair care regimen. Write down the things you will do to your hair every week, bi-weekly, monthly, and submit it to me. I literally did it. I wrote it down and I gave her, and she told me, okay, this is what you will do. Put your hair in this style, do this, do that in 1 week. Don't touch your hair, do this. So have a routine. Sit down and write down a routine so that you will not forget. I did that. I actually literally wrote it down, so that I was new to all of these things when I started, so I had to write them down so that I would not forget. What are the things that I did? My simple routine is 1, wash. 2, condition or deep condition, whichever one you want to do. 3, moisturize. Properly moisturize your hair. There's something called a proper way to moisturize your hair. I realize that some people don't even know that you don't put an oil on dry hair. What we used to do normally, what I used to do before I started taking better care of my hair, was I go to the salon, they wash my hair, they dry my hair to the bone and suck out all the moisture from my hair, and then they apply an oil, and I'm feeling fly, and I'm like, my hair is fine. And everybody's like, your hair is fine. I'm like, my hair is fine. I did not know I was drying out my hair. Like, I literally dried out my hair to the bone. But guys, that's not a proper way to moisturize your hair. Natural hair especially loves moisture, so you need to put moisture in your hair. That's why we encourage you to deep condition your hair, to use leave-in conditioners on your hair, because your hair loves moisture. Put those lock that moisture in your hair with an oil. You don't dry your hair to the bone and then put an oil on it and think you have done well. No, you have just dried your hair out. So what you need to do is to learn how to properly moisturize your hair. I have a video or videos on that, how to properly moisturize your hair. I'll link it somewhere in this video so that you can go and watch and see how to properly moisturize your hair. So get a routine and stick to it. Don't get a routine and just do it for 1 month and say my hair is not growing. No, you have to do it consistently before you see results. You have to do it for up to a month, 2 months, 3 months before you'll be able to see visible growth in your hair. So please get a routine and stick to it. The third thing I'm going to talk about is taking down your protective hairstyle. It's a very beautiful thing to install a protective hairstyle. It's a very beautiful thing to take care of that protective hairstyle for the period of time that you are carrying that protective hairstyle. But how are you taking it down? Link a video here. So I have a video of how to properly take care of your hair in a protective hairstyle. Don't neglect your hair while you are in a protective hairstyle. Take care of that protective hairstyle by remoisturizing weekly or 3 days. I do weekly. I don't know, depending on your hair. Listen to your hair. What works for you must not work for me. What works for me might not work for you. So listen to your hair and know what works for your hair. The take down process. How do you take down your protective hairstyle? Do you just install braids, leave them alone? After 1 month you are dragging it. If it took you 5 hours to install your protective hairstyle, to put your box braids, you want to now use 30 minutes to take it down. How about sister? Yusuf, be considerate now. Check it. You will break your hair. Take your time to loosen your hair. You must not be in a hurry to loosen your hair. I, for one, do not allow people to lose my hair for me. No matter how you want to help me, no matter how tired I am, I'll leave it. I must not finish the hair that day. I'll tie a scarf till the next day. I'll loosen my hair myself, because I want to be intentional about the way that I am taking care of my hair. So I will loosen my hair myself. If I'm too tired, I'll sleep. If you're too tired, please sleep. do something else, find something else to do. I losing my hair while watching a movie, just with friends, or something that I'm not just too stressed when I'm losing my hair, so that I don't yank the hair. I take my time. So be patient when you're taking down your protective hairstyle. Watch that video, learn how to take care of your hair in a protective hairstyle, and also learn how to properly take down your protective hairstyle. Very important, guys. The fourth thing that helped me take care of my hair and grow my hair this long is that I only trimmed my hair when it was necessary. So I see people saying, I trim my hair every 3 months, I trim my hair every 2 months, I trim my hair twice a year. I don't have a specific time that I trim my hair. I look at my ends. I look at what you are looking out for is single strand knots and split ends. While I was relaxed, I didn't know anything about single strand knots or split end. Although if you're relaxed, you really don't have any issues with single strand knots because your hair is straight. But because our hair is kinky and has coils and curls, it curls around itself and forms loops, and then before you know what's happening, it has tied around itself and formed a knot. So I look at my ends. If I begin to see that my hair is tangling too much, I look at my ends for single strand knots and for split ends. And if it is necessary, I trim my hair. I can trim my hair more than twice a year. If the hair is if the ends are not looking very healthy, I'll trim. Trim your hair only when it is necessary. Look at your ends. If it is necessary, give it a trim. The fifth thing I'm going to talk about is, guys, never comb a dry hair. Don't do that. Sister, brother, don't do that. Yes, brother, because some guys do keep hair. Although I'm in Nigeria and it's odd for a guy to keep his hair, but yeah, brother, sister, do not comb your hair dry. It pains when people say they are yanking their hair and they are combing it, and it's painful, and it's, you know, that kyak sound, that it's like, why are you breaking your hair? Guys, use a product. It could be water, as simple as getting water in your spray bottle and just smooth your hair. I don't even go in with a comb immediately after putting the product on my hair. I use my hand to like smooth and all of that, smooth my hair before I go in with the comb. And please, guys, don't comb your hair dry. Please don't comb your hair dry. I beg you in the name of God, do not comb your hair dry, guys. That brings me to the sixth thing. Learn how to finger detangle your hair, guys. When I started off, I didn't even know what finger detangle. I came from the relaxed community, so we don't really know what finger detangling is from that end. So when I came, the person that put me through was like, yes, you have to now learn how to finger detangle your hair. I'm like, okay, finger detangle. Okay, what's that? I had to go watch YouTube videos, and shout out to all the people that are making YouTube videos and helping us grow our natural hair. All the things, almost all the things I knew from Google, I knew from friends, I knew from YouTubers basically, and from Instagram. Shout out to you guys, and me too. I think I'm part of you guys now, so shout out to us for helping you guys take care of your hair better. So yes, I learned how to finger detangle. So you want to learn how to finger detangle. Why? Because your fingers, I always say, are the first best combs that you have. What they do is they feel your hair for knots and tangles. They can actually feel it. If you're using a comb, you will not know what your comb is feeling. When you put your hands through your hair and comb through, you feel for knots and tangles. And when you get to that point where your hair is tangled, you not just, if it's a comb, you just but if it's your fingers, when you get to that place, you can stop, pause, use your hand to separate and get to where the knots or the tangle is, and then get the scissors and snip. You get? Don't mess with my hair. So please learn how to finger detangle to help your hair grow very long, if you know how to finger detangle, because it will reduce the amount of breakage that you experience. And like I said, if your hair keeps breaking at the ends, you cannot be retaining the length. Learn how to finger detangle your hair. The last and the final thing I'm going to talk about here is to stay away from heat. Stay away from heat. I know a lot of people use heat on their hair and they use heat protectants, and it's fine. I've never used heat on my hair, so I cannot tell you to use heat. I stretch my hair using bands, and I recently started stretching my hair using the African threading method. So I stay away from heat. So guys, please stay away from heat as much as you can. Stay away from heat. I'm not saying don't use heat completely, but if you must use heat, but use it responsibly. They say drink responsibly, use heat responsibly. So guys, use heat responsibly. If you must use heat, use a heat protectant, and don't do it too often. Use a heat protectant. All right, that brings me to the end of this video. Guys, leave your hair alone. Sisters, Do this experiment with me. Measure your hair. Take a ruler, pull your hair, measure the length of your hair. After you do that, and measure it from this side, this side, this side, and the back, because hair grows at different paces in your hair, so that you not come and say, I measured here, it was 3 inches, and then when I came back, I measured this side and it's 2 inches. My hair did not grow. No. Take a ruler, measure like the 4, maybe crown, these 2 sides and the back. That's what I do. The 4 parts of my hair, here, and the back. Measure it. Write it down. Don't say, no, I know it, I will remember it. You will forget it. Write it down. The crown, 3 inches. This side, 3.5. This side, 4 inches. This side. Write it down. Put your hair in a protective hairstyle that would last a month. Don't touch your hair. Just properly moisturize your hair before you put it in that protective hairstyle. Then leave that hair alone for a month. After a week, you can go back and re-moisturize. You can also go back and give yourself a scalp massage. This is one thing I used to do too. For my hair, I used to give my hair a lot of scalp massages. This is bonus. So yes, put your hair in a protective hairstyle. Leave it alone for 1 month. Sleep in a satin bonnet. That's one other bonus. Sleep in a satin bonnet. I don't even know why I didn't mention this. This is so important. Like, sleeping in a satin bonnet for me, oh my god, guys, I am obsessed with sleeping with satin scarf, satin bonnet, and the rest. Immediately I decided I was going to go natural, and I went online and I did my research. I got myself satin scarves and bonnets, guys. I made sure that I always had a satin scarf, satin bonnet on my hair. It is so serious that you cannot catch me sleeping without a satin bonnet. You know this thing the natural sisters say, you wake up in the morning like, where's my scarf? I do that. I'm like, my scarf, and I get up and I tie it back, and I'm like, or I tie it and I look for a bonnet and I put it on. Or when I wake up in the morning and it's still on, I'm like, yes, my scarf is still on my hair. So guys, I was obsessed. I'm still obsessed with protecting my hair before I sleep. I cannot go to bed like this. I will have to properly put this hair in place before going to bed. I'm putting it in a satin scarf. But it's that serious that if I go to a friend's house and I want to just take a nap, I want to sleep, I will not sleep in my hair. If there's no satin scarf in that house I can borrow, guys, you catch me like this. I will pack the hair somehow and I will put my hands like this, and I'm inconvenienced. Is that serious? This satin scarf and bonnet, I am obsessed with that one. Makawai, I do not know, but I am. So it's very important, guys. Get a satin scarf, use it, cover your hair in that protective hairstyle, and then after 1 month, losing the hair properly. After taking down your protective hairstyle properly, use products if necessary. Pet your hair. Just give your hair all the tender, loving care you can give it for that 1 month. Go to YouTube, research how to take care of your hair. Do everything you need to do to that hair for that 1 month. Then after that, after taking it down, wash your hair properly. Do it. Then take that ruler and measure your hair and find out if your hair grew. Even if it's just half an inch, quarter an inch, or half of quarter an inch, your hair would have grown, sister. I assure you. So do that experiment with me. Do it for 3 months consecutively. Do it for 3 months and then come and give me your testimony. I'm waiting for your testimony. So guys, it's 2 years. Oh my god, 2 years. I remember when I was still looking at the small curls forming on my hair. I'll put a picture on the screen so that you guys will see. I was so obsessed with my small curls. I'm like, God, when will my hair grow? God, when? Because I saw all these natural hair influencers, all my faves online flexing their hair, and they're like, oh, this is my hair. I'm like, God, when will my hair be long like this? And now look at me. Oh my god, look at me. Look at me, like my hair is grown. I'm so excited, and I said in one of my videos that if this is the length that my hair is going to get to and stop growing, I'm excited. I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm happy with my length, I'm happy with where I am, I'm happy that my hair is healthy, I'm happy that my hair is full, I'm happy that my hair is the way my hair is. So if it's going to grow, glory be to God, but if it's going to remain like this, I am fine. Let me know if this was helpful. If you have any questions or anything else, leave them in the comments. Like this if you liked it, share it with someone who finds this helpful, share with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your mother, your father, your brother, your community, everybody that you think will like this. Share it. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, please do if you like to see more content like this one. I really appreciate you guys for watching, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Bye bye. Started as a whisper, message from a new world.